Hello, everybody. I'm SJM. Welcome back to episode 8 of Q-Tech. So, just got back from my trip to the Nether and just show you guys the spoils of adventure there. So, the little bit of nether wart, some netherrack, those 2 obsidian I found. I found a couple of gold lying around. Ended up with 7 magma cream, 4.5 blocks of glowstone, some nether bricks, a little bit of nether brick fence. There's no use for it right here, but if I want it, I got it. A saddle, a little bit of nether quartz, some gunpowder, and 2 whole gas tiers. 12 blaze rods at the end of the day, and then I ended up grabbing a bunch of crimson ore just for giggles, shiggles, soul sand, and a little bit of coal from the wither skeletons that I killed. So in this episode, we should get started into how to get into some of the Powah mod, I think. So if we take a look at this, actually I got it over here. So this is the item that we need to get the achievement for it, right? So here it says craft a dielectric casing. Powah has lots of options for power generation. So I still got to go and watch some reference material on what's good in this mod, what's worth going for. So I'll come back with that, but at least we can take a look at how we get there in this episode. Another thing that I looked at in within mechanism itself. So there's a heat generator. This is kind of interesting item where, see, there's no recipe for it. No recipe, no uses. So DavQuest has taken it out of the pack as an option. Basically, you just surround it on 5 of its sides, except for the front side there with the power, with some lava, and then you can generate RF passively that way as well. I think obviously, oh no, so the gas burning one is in here, heat is not. The biogenerator is in there. This is one thing that I considered a couple of episodes back. We could go for some solar power for an extra kick of energy. It doesn't show us in here how much it gives, but geez, already, guys. All right, but I'm guessing that getting some solar panels is the way to get towards that other achievement for the hardened solar panel. So that's the solar generator. Okay, and the advanced solar generator requires them. What was this guy again? Hardened solar panel. Leadstone. Okay, so this is from Solar Generation Pack. I've never heard of that one before, so steel nuggets. That's not too bad, it's just nuggets. So yeah, we're gonna need a whole ton of leadstone solar panels before we get into the hardened one. And it only makes 8 RF a tick, so yeah, that's pretty iffy. Let's go check out the mechanism one, because I think I figured out how to see what it creates in here. So 65? Yeah, 65 RF a tick on that guy. So like, those make 1, this makes 8. And then to get anywhere, we'll have to get the redstone one, which is, I assume, yeah, hardened, surrounded. And then the one after redstone is going to be signalum, resident, advanced, and then ultimate, which is, yeah, just a big whole loop of crafting to get up there. And then solar panels, obviously, are only going to be working when there's sun out. And whereas the wind one, it just works all the time. So time to drain off some more of my power again and get the electrolytic separator going. So yeah, so I think the Powah mod is where we're going to want to be to get with some power generation. Now, the one thing I think I looked at earlier was the uranium one. So that's the reactors, right? Getting those up in there. So obviously these are going to be multi-block type things. So you don't just put down, like, you know, you get 4 per craft here. So obviously there's some rhyme and reason on how you put these together and with what else, I don't know. But there's no book that I can see here either. Not that I've, oh, there is. So a book and a dielectric paste. Okay, and so I was getting around to this next, but it seems the basic thing that we need for the Powah mod, which is going to be used in probably everything that we make in here, is this paste. So the paste is made in the infuser with some biofuel and into some silicon wafers. So we've done the silicon wafers at the start there, so we know how to get those. Those come from the boules, which is just sand and coal. And then you use the saw on it, and you get 16 out of that for those. And then the dielectric paste uses go into a lot of the different things, right? 22 pages of the crafting here. So we're looking at the casing itself. These needs these rods, and then some refined iron ingots, which is just iron and sand. So that's not too bad in itself. And then the dielectric paste with some iron bars gets us these horizontal rods. And then, as you can imagine, the vertical rods is just crafted the other way with that. And so we're going to need a whole lot of this dielectric paste. So we're going to need a whole lot of these wafers, which means we're going to need a whole lot of boules, which means we're going to need a whole lot of biofuel. Lucky for me, I already have the farm going down here where I've already got tons of resources, like more potatoes than I know what to do with, so I can definitely go and get some more of those and turn those into biofuel. It's pretty outlandish return of like 5 biofuel per potato that I put in there, so that all works itself out. And then I don't even know what I'm doing breeding these cows anymore. Oh yeah, I took off my power pack, my jetpack. How am I gonna get out now? It's a nightmare. I know how to get out. We kill our way out. And I'm not really too worried if I left some resources in there. I don't need to keep that wood in there anymore. This guy... Yeah, no garbage can. I just realized that here. So just leave that guy to despawn there. So I have gotten some of that stuff pre-crafted, so we can at least get the achievement here in this episode. So to get this guy, we're going to need a couple of these. So we'll request 1 set of that ingredient. Wait for it to fill. So this system's super slow, slightly annoying, but at the end of the day, it's better than nothing, right? So we'll request a set of ingredients for this guy because we're going to need lots of horizontals and verticals. I'm sure at the end of the day, although you can switch between them, right? So the use on this, I thought there, yeah, you can turn the vertical into the horizontal just by crafting it. So and we'll get that set of ingredients. More power. So hardened solar panel, redstone, so it's going to have us go up the tiers of the solar panels there, so maybe there is use to them towards the end of the pack, but obviously, yeah, this is the start of the end game, so I'm assuming that the end game flows through up here somewhere and then maybe spreads out down there from there, because a lot of these seem to be like kind of end crafts for things, while plastic seems to, I would imagine, goes on to other things there. So we'll definitely be looking at getting into oil in the next couple of episodes. And then RF tools, I think RF tools can wait for a little bit, but that gets us towards XNet too. So, and then this, I don't know what happened. I think I crafted that item terminal before I had it unlocked, because if we look in the, is it in Blue Power? No. Is it in Silent? It's not in Silent Gear. I thought there was one for the, that gave me, I thought I saw an achievement for getting the crafting terminal, but obviously not. But we had to make the item terminal before we could get the crafting terminal, so I might have to cheat that achievement in with the cheat mode. Oh yeah, so I've run out of strainers down there. I should try and remember to keep those going, and then also I'll figure out how to get them auto-filling with strainers, because like I mentioned earlier, that's going to be a handy thing to be able to do. So like I said, between episodes I'll be looking at how to get into, or which Powah generators are worth it, and which one we'll be going for to increase our power generation, because obviously this guy right here just sucks up the juice. Hey, that's full again. That's neat. Great. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episodes and enjoying the series. Please don't hesitate to leave a comment. I typically record a few episodes ahead of time, so if obviously, if you comment on a video, I may have 3 or 4 in the bag already that I won't be able to respond to in video, but I'll definitely respond to your comments. I appreciate you all, and we will see you in the next one.